Hey, welcome everyone to this highly anticipated webinar, guys. We tried doing this 2 days ago using Webinar Jam and not sure what happened. I think too many people joined, so it actually crashed about 15 minutes in. I know a lot of people were disappointed because they were looking forward to it, but nonetheless, we've switched things up. We're now here on GoToWebinar. We got everything set up correctly to have a smooth presentation here, guys. So we're really excited because we're doing something that people just don't do. We're opening everything for you here, guys. We're going to show you the back end of our Shopify stores. We're going to show you products we're selling, where to find other products like it, products that you can sell, where you never run out of products to test. We're going to show you, I'm actually going to pull out a whiteboard here. I'm going to show you how we test. I'm going to give you a Facebook ad testing strategy. I am going to show you how we scale products, and I'm gonna get into a lot of the nitty-gritty, amazing details, guys. So let's just give it a couple minutes. I'm gonna share my screen here to get this presentation started, and we'll give it a few minutes while people join. Now, let's see. All right, so I think you can see my screen now. Let's see who we got here. If you can see my screen, give me a yes in the chat box. All right, great, fantastic. So where's everybody calling in from here? What part of the world are you guys in? We got Robin from the UK. We got Kelly calling from Tokyo. Peggy from the UK. Jay from Las Vegas. Andrew Tesler from New York. That name sounds familiar. We got Samuel from Austin. Matthew from Jupiter, Florida, right around the corner, maybe a 45-minute drive north. I actually play golf up there all the time. We got Paula from Dallas, Trey from Missouri. Guys, this room is filling up. We may hit maximum capacity any minute here. We have, let's see, Nigeria, Anthony from Nigeria. That's a long ways away. We got Eugene from Atlanta, Krista from Tampa. We have Tammy from Oklahoma City. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Shanishka from New York. I think I did my best job there. We got Chris from Reno. David from New Orleans. We got Allison from Philadelphia. A couple more people from Atlanta. See if I recognize any more names here, guys. Wow. Yeah. Great, it's filling up. The room is starting to get full here, so we're about to get started. We're about to dive right in, guys. So let's get to it. So, guys, 2017 was a fantastic year for dropshipping. It was a fantastic year for us. I built the second fastest growing Shopify store of last year, but 2018 is on pace to be even better. And guys, honestly, I've been hearing since I first started getting into the dropshipping business that this model doesn't work anymore, or Facebook ads don't work anymore. Back in 2015, people were saying it doesn't work anymore. But over and over and over again, we've continued to prove that wrong. It's not, it's the lazy people that aren't willing to adapt to new techniques and new methodology that are just going to say it doesn't work. But clearly it's working, because I'm going to show you guys a product that we sold now over $350,000 of in the last 15 days. That's $350,000 in the last 15 days with one product. We also have many other winning products. I'm going to show you the system that we use to get those winning products, and I'm going to show you how we scale them as well. So guys, today I'm not holding back at all. I'm going to be showing you our winning product secret weapon. So where we have thousands of products stored up in an arsenal that you can test over and over again. We're going to dive into the ad strategy that we use to continuously build these seven-figure businesses. We go big here with dropshipping, so I'm going to show you the exact methodology. I'm going to show you that winning product that I've been talking about that's done over 350K in the last 15 days. It's probably close to 370 or 380 now, because we made this slide yesterday. And we're going to dive into the back end of our Shopify stores. And guys, we're doing about 25 to 35% profit margin on these numbers, just so you know. Now, legal disclaimer, obviously, guys, there's no guarantee that you'll get the same results that we're getting. Nor is there a guarantee that you're going to get the same results as other people that have joined our program, and we're going to be showing you some case studies here. Everyone's worked really hard and they've learned, and that does not represent average results, but there is tons of potential here, and I want you guys to be ready to learn and take action from this webinar. So before we get started, first of all, I just want to get this out there. Be careful. There's a lot of people teaching out there. There's a lot of people that may have figured out how to make $50,000 in a year on Shopify, showing their screenshots, and that's not who we are. There's people that want to just teach you and to take your money and not give you real techniques. But just be wary of the fake people out there. If you don't know who I am already, you can do some background research. You can find out more on me. If you do know who I am, you know that I'm the real deal when it comes to drop shipping and e-commerce, and I've had a relatively large amount of success in the space. I want you guys to be ready to take notes and ask questions. We got Brad here on the webinar with us, who's going to be answering your questions. There's going to be a lot of them. So what we're going to do is we're going to compile the best ones that we think would help the most people. And we'll go and we'll do a Q&A that'll last about 20 minutes where we're going to answer technical questions that you guys have. Our goal here is to give as much value as possible. We will be giving you an offer at the end if you want to take things to the next level, but we're going to be delivering as much good content as we could here so that you may not decide you want to get started with that. You guys are going to learn a lot here in the next hour, so be ready for that. So my job today, guys, is to give you the confidence that this business model works and that you need to be getting started with it right away. The longer you wait, the more time and money you are losing out on. So here's a picture of me, random picture, but it kind of sums up the ability that this business allows for. I took a road trip across Europe last year with my girlfriend Madeline, and this was one of our Airbnbs, and there was no desk, so I decided I'm going to sit on this little thing that was uncomfortable. But while I was there, my store was consistently profiting about $20,000 a day, so I couldn't complain about sitting on there. Drop shipping's allowed me to travel, go to Paris, ride a camel in Israel, go to the Swiss Alps, all while my store is generating money like clockwork. And on top of just the money, it really just allows you, when you have the financial freedom and when your money is being made passively, it allows you to just be happy and take a little bit of stress off your life. So it's allowed me to have a better relationship. And of course, it's allowed me to buy some of the things I've always wanted to. This Lamborghini here was one of my dream cars when I was a kid. And it's material stuff. They make you happy for a few months. But the point is that a passive income business will make you happier. A little bit about me. I'm not going to spend too much time on myself. I was never an expert with internet marketing. I haven't been in the space for 20 years and I don't have the inside tips. But when I got into drop shipping, I had a lot of success. I built the second fastest growing store on Shopify last year. My store went from $0 to $2 million in 60 days. Just really using the similar methodology that I'm going to teach you today. We've refined that methodology and we've made it better. So what I'm going to teach you today is even better than the stuff I did last year. Now, guys, let me see a poll of who's ready to actually see our newest winning products. Give me a yes in the chat box if you are ready to see the newest winning products. We're getting some yeses with a lot of S's. So people are excited about that. Who's ready to learn exactly how we're selling them? And who's ready to see the exact same process that we've been using to build 7-figure businesses over and over and over and over again? And all right, this is overwhelming amount of excitement here, and it's making me excited. All right, fantastic, guys. So before I share how I do this, I really just want to talk with you straight. So it's important that you transform your outlook on your business. A lot of you guys know it's possible because you've seen people like myself and other people flaunting numbers, and it's possible, but deep down inside, at a subconscious level, you don't truly maybe believe it's possible. Maybe you weren't raised in that environment. You're still proving to yourself that it's possible. And there's the reason that, most people haven't succeeded with e-commerce. It's painful to admit. For me, well, actually, I should have been able to do this a lot faster than I did. In fact, it took me years and years of trying and ups and downs before any sustained success. Um, the real reason why it took me so long is that I had started a business when I was younger that did very well, and then it got totally destroyed. I lost everything. I had a lawsuit, and I was no longer this naive and optimistic young man anymore who wanted to keep going. So it killed that confidence and killed those beliefs. So when I was 21, I was fortunate to have success. I owned a company called Electric Flurry. We ran around the country throwing these giant foam parties, and we made a lot of money. It was an exciting business. But when I was 22, we basically did a show that was out of our league. We lost about $250,000, and I also got sued by an investor. So I was at a very low point in life, and kind of all those beliefs I had built up came crashing back down on me, and I didn't really know what to do. So a few years later, I kept trying things. I kept putting myself out there, and I got lucky. I found some products that went fairly viral. I'm sure some of you guys have seen the hoverboards. They were extremely viral. I was one of the first people to bring those to the United States. I partnered with a bunch of influencers. You could see Hayes Greer, all these kids had like 10 million followers plus. I partnered with all them, and we started selling a hoverboard company. And that opened my eyes to the power of Shopify and selling things online. I didn't really know what I was doing, but we're making tons of money doing it. I also was the first person to bring these inflatable loungers to the US. So I had a keen eye for viral products. So I'd go out to China, I'd find these products, I'd brand them, and I'd bring them back. And it was all good. The only problem is I was freaking exhausted. I was working regularly 16-hour days. I was consistently wiring hundreds of thousands of dollars to China. I don't know if any of you guys have ever wired over $100,000 to China, but I'll tell you, it does not feel good when it leaves your bank account. And even when you get the products, if they're not up to par, it still doesn't feel good. So there was a consistent stress on me. And after doing millions of dollars in sales, my margins were under 10%. So I was basically a slave to my business. So one day, it was actually 12 a.m. in Dallas, and I'm not talking about the Drake song. I finished up a trade show. I was working 3 days, 16 hours a day, selling these products to suppliers, to retailers, talking. I was exhausted. I had a flight the next morning at 7 in the morning, and I was about to go to sleep when I got an email. It said, how to sell products without ever seeing or touching them. And as you guys know, that's what drop shipping is. This was about 3 years ago. I didn't know what drop shipping was. It sounded incredible. So I was like, should I go to sleep? If I go to sleep, I know I'll probably end up going home the next day. I'll probably get back into my routine. I may never watch this video. So I decided to stay up 12 a.m. and watch this video until 2 in the morning. I didn't sleep that night. I went to the airport the next morning at about 3:45 in the morning, and I built my own drop shipping store. And that store went to do over $4 million last year. And that's the store that right here, you can see went from 0 to 2 million in its first 60 days. That was called thegadgetsnob.com. We don't run that store anymore. We ran into some logistical problems. We've rebranded and we've started a bunch of other businesses since. And we've done multiple 8 figures on drop shipping stores since that. So guys, before I share this, what is your excuse that's holding you back from getting started with e-commerce? We all have excuses. We're married, we got kids. I don't, but we have jobs, we have relationships. We don't have confidence. We have lack of funds, lack of desire. We've been kicked to the curb too many times. I've experienced it. I've been kicked to the curb a lot of times. We're depressed. It's hard to get started with something and take action. But are you willing to leave that excuse on the table and join me to build your business? Give me a big yes in the chat box if you're ready to leave your excuses behind today on this webinar. Let's go. I love it. Hell yeah. Great, guys. Great. Somebody in the chat box just asked, where is the chat box? You're in it. You're in the chat box. Great. Fantastic, guys. So I'm going to show you exactly what to do as step by step as it goes. And ideally, you can just replicate that process. How does that sound? All right, let's get to it. I'm going to take a sip of water and we're going to jump right in. So the number one thing that you need to understand before getting into the technical stuff is you need to get yourself in an action-taking mindset. What does that mean? That means when I was in Dallas after that trade show and I was about to go to sleep, I took action. I watched the webinar, and because I did that, the whole course of my life changed. You got to be ready to make moves, especially with e-commerce and drop shipping. If you see a product that somebody else is selling really well and it's hot and it's on fire, and you're not in an action-taking mindset, you're not going to go sell that product, and you're going to miss out on a ton of money. You need to, right now, you got to think about, how am I going to take action next? But if you're not taking action, you're not moving forward, no matter what. We all sit here and we plan and we plot, and our brains tell us we need to learn more first. We got to read more first before we take action. No, guys, you need to get in that action-taking mindset now. If you want to do something, you're going to do it. That's number one. So I want to kind of go over our newest two-step system that we've been using here in 2018. What it consists of is one drop surfing general store. What I mean by drop surfing is basically you're riding the trends of existing winning products and you're selling those products, and you're consistently testing new products under this store. I'm going to show you one of our drop surfing stores here in a minute. So with your drop surfing stores, you want to be always testing, riding the trends. And with this process, you're going to learn, because with Facebook ads, and it's not very hard, but it's almost like learning to play the piano. If I teach you, you can understand it, but you got to do it to get good at it. So this is what this is the store where you're testing and you're trying. You're making money with it still. We've made, millions and millions of dollars with general stores, but this is where you get started. Then what we do next is we see what's working, what's our winning product, and then we build out a niche store. These, you can have as many of these as you want. You guys could have 10 niche stores if you want to. That's the beauty of this business, is that you don't need a huge staff and a ton of people to be able to build these stores. You can do it on your own. So you can have as many as you want. The good thing about the niche stores is that for those of you who are familiar with your Facebook pixel, the pixel data gets even better and better when you're selling products within a niche. You can focus on building data. You can build a cult-like community, so Facebook group, Instagram page, people that love you, and you're building brand equity. So if I gave you potential winning products, and you could find others just by clicking a few buttons, do you think you'd be short of products to sell at all? I don't think so. So how do you find the right products to sell? Let me share with you a tool that some of you guys are probably familiar with, others are not, and I'm going to show you where you can find winner after winner. So let's go over here to EH Product Finder. Now, EH Product Finder has right now 944 products. If you're part of it already, you know that we're adding about 2 products a day, and there are literally thousands of products for you to sell that are selling already on the internet, and that goes with our whole drop surfing term. So basically all these products are being sold by other people, which means you can sell those products too, because they're already doing it. So you can see here there's tons and tons of product. Let's just go ahead and pick a random one. If you want to be a unicorn, maybe you're targeting people that like unicorns. You could sell this unicorn hat. It costs you 15 bucks. You can sell it for $32.95, and it leaves you with a $17 profit margin. There is targeting details, interests that you can look at, and other people's Facebook ads. We even give you a link to a supplier. So I'm not going to get into how to import these products to your store and stuff. That's all technical stuff that I'm sure a lot of you guys know how to do. But it's really easy to take a product like this, send it to your Shopify store, and start selling. Another product, random one here, is like a survival grizzly hook. We give you copy that you can put on your store. Product cost, selling price, profit margin. Again, all the information you need to sell, and a link to AliExpress where you can buy it and add it to your store. So let's get back real quick. Now that I showed you where you can find winning products, and again, guys, there's hundreds of products there that you can choose from, and you can test as many as you want. Are you guys ready to finally see the 2 products that I've been talking about? If you're ready, I want to see the chat box get flooded with yeses, please. I need more yeses. I want to see hundreds of yeses. Okay, people are getting pretty demanding here. Should I show you or should I not show you? I'm going to show you. All right, great guys. So I'm going to show you first. I'm going to show you our general store where we're testing products, and then I'm going to show you our niche store that's done, that over the 350K in the last however long. So this is the first store. It's called thatgooddeal.com, and this is where we're testing different products. It's a very general-esque looking store, and there's all these different products on it, and this is where we test. Now, if you go to our back end here, you'll notice that the majority of the products that we've been selling on this store, our winning product on this store is a 360-degree rotating makeup organizer. And some of you guys may have seen this product, but we've been selling this one profitably for over a year now, and we continue to do so. I mean, if you look at just today, the numbers on this store are not as big as the next store I'm going to show you, but just today about 2,000 bucks. If you look in the last week, or that this week, let's go this month, in the last few days, been about 25 grand. Nothing crazy, but this is where we're testing, we're making consistent profit, and we're figuring out what's next on our two-step system. Now, we've tested one product that works so well that we built another store. Let's go real quick back to, let's go in 1 second. All right, I love it when robots make me prove to them that I'm not a robot. That's a little bit funny. All right, so here's the store that I've been showing you guys on Instagram. Today we're about $16,200 in sales with about 8,800 visitors, and that's some good stuff. But if you look in the last, let's just go from last month until now. We've only been running the store for like 16 days. It's done about $387,000 in sales. You can see it's like 0, 0, 0, and then we get started right here, and this is where we start scaling. Now, the product that we've been selling the most of here is actually just a hoodie. You wouldn't know. I mean, it's a faith hoodie. We took what we tested and we built out a niche store based on faith. It's called thefaithshop.com, and we've been selling basically just faith branded products, and we've been selling them like crazy, guys. So let's go into our analytics real quick. I want to show you guys some numbers that you want to look out for. So this was yesterday. Let's go last 30 days or last 90 days. Same thing. It's only been around for 16 days. So on average, we got about a 2.45% conversion rate. We're using a tool called one-click upsell, so a lot of the purchases don't go through our store cart. This is more like a 5% conversion rate. And you want to be over 2%. That's very important. If you have a store that's converting under 2%, it's very hard to be profitable. Also, your average order value, you pretty much need it to be over $30 to $35 if you want to be able to scale Facebook ads correctly. If it's less than like $30, it's going to be really hard to profitably scale Facebook ads. So let me get back over here real quick and continue where we were just at. So as I was saying, guys, you need a store that converts, right? If you have a store that you're sending 1,000 people to and it's only converting at, let's just say 1%, that means you're only making 10 sales. And if it costs you $200 to send those 1,000 people there with 10 sales, odds are you're going to be breaking even or losing money after cost of goods. But if you're at a 4% conversion rate, you're going to be making 40 sales, and you're still spending the same amount of money to get people to the site, which means that at that point you're very profitable. So you need a store to look super professional, or people just won't buy from you. And what I'm going to show you, you can get a store up and running in about 48 hours. I've tested a ton of different themes, and of course I've tested a bunch of themes. We've built so many different stores. So you guys want to see the theme that I've built, the store that went from 0 to $2 million in 60 days? Let me give you a look at it. It's called Shoptimized. Shoptimized is the theme that is my go-to theme. And a lot of the other successful people I know in the dropshipping space, it's also their go-to theme. So first of all, guys, don't buy it yet because I do have something for you later where you can get it for free. But let me show you the theme itself. So Shoptimized theme, they actually have my picture on the front page of it because of the success we've done on their theme. But it has so many features that would actually save you money. Basically, first off, it loads faster, 38% faster than other popular Shopify themes, and load speed is very important. That's just getting into the bare bones here. There's urgency countdown timers, and keep in mind, guys, all these things are typically apps that charge you $5 to $10 a month. So there's countdown timers, there's scarcity remaining, only one left, hurry up and buy it. There's geo IP recognition, so based on where in the world people are, they're gonna always get charged in their currency. There's a shipping time estimator, there's an email capture tool, there's how many were sold in the last 24 hours. All this stuff increases your conversion rate. You have all the marketing integrations you need. You have trust badges built in, so your store will look great and people will trust it. You can embed videos. The list goes on and on and on, guys. Social proof pop-up, so like every time somebody buys, it pops up and shows you like this right here, which actually increases, all these things increase conversion rate a little bit. A live traffic count, that's just showing you that how many people are on your site. Free shipping bar, upsell pop-up, it goes on and on and on. And the cool thing about it is that it'll make your store look super professional, which is very important. If you have a store that doesn't look super professional, it won't convert very well. Even the product pages for these products, they look very good. This is something that'll sell. So let me get back in here. So your theme's very important. Now, you got your store, you got where to find your products. Next on the list, I'm trying to squeeze in as much as I could here on the webinar. Next is advertising. Selling a product on Facebook is much different than Amazon or other places where people go to shop, because you need to get people to stop in their tracks, see something that they didn't plan on buying, and then make them think that I need to buy this now. So your ads really need to stand out, and you really need to target the right people with your ads. And I'm assuming that you guys aren't, all professional video editors, and neither are we. So what we did was we've actually added videos to EH Product Finder for you to use. Now, these videos here, for example, I'll show you one. So you guys get the point. If I go over here, I can show you this video too. There's another video here for you to use. These are all videos, and they're not the be-all, end-all solution, because when you find a product that's winning for you, you want to make more video creatives. But we give you something to start with to make it as easy as possible for you. So now, guys, you got your product, you got your store, you got your creatives, and I am going to now show you how to run your campaigns. Let me actually just dive into an ad account real quick so you can kind of see the results we're getting on some of these stores. So this is the store for the Faith Shop, and you can see here the main thing that we look at is return on ad spend. We got 16, 15, 12. With 9 purchases, a 16 return on ad spend is pretty phenomenal. 9, 8, 8, 7, 7, 7, 7. And it goes on and on and on. And we're testing a ton of different ad sets too. So they're not all going to be profitable, but with the methods that we use, and I'm actually about to hop on a whiteboard and show you these methods to, how to get results like this. The other thing I want to show you is the ad account for that good deal for the general drop surfing store, just to show you how many products we've tested through it. You can see here we label them by number. Just on that store, we've tested about 40 different products. So I'm going to show you how to test, and then I'm going to show you how to scale. So I'm going to give you guys an in-depth whiteboard presentation here. Do your best to follow along. I consider myself a decent teacher. I didn't go to school to be a teacher, but I'm gonna do my best on the whiteboard, but don't worry, take notes, and Brad here on the other line will be keeping track of questions, answering as many questions as he can for you, and our goal here is to make you guys understand as much as possible. So let me go ahead and stop sharing my screen and get this whiteboard out here. So let's see, I got this desk that can go down. Hey, B-Rag, can you see me in here? All right, great. Let's see what we got here. Guys, give me a yes in the chat box if you can see the paper at least clear enough to be able to see what I'm writing. All right, we got a bunch of yeses, and I haven't seen any no's, so I think that's a good indication that we can move forward. Great, so getting started. First thing you need to know is testing products. How do you test products? There's a lot of different ways. I'm gonna show you the most logical and simple way, especially if you're on a low budget, on how to test products quickly and efficiently. And this will make sense to you guys to the best of my ability. So you're gonna have two different types of campaigns. So campaigns, can everyone read that? Let's see. Can you guys read that? You able to see it? Brad, give me a thumbs up if you can see that from here. Thumbs up, some sideways. All right, should be pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and keep going here. So, campaigns. The first type of campaign you're gonna have is an engagement campaign. And engagement could be either PPE or a video view. And what that is those types of campaigns tell Facebook that you're paying to serve ads to people who are going to engage, which means like, comment, share, or tag friends, whatever it is. And then a video view campaign basically tells people that it tells Facebook that you're paying for people to see your video. So that's one type of campaign. You're gonna have one of those. And then the other type of campaign is gonna be a website conversion campaign with a purchase objective. So for each product, under this campaign right here, you're gonna have, let's say we're testing 4 separate products here. Product 1, product 2, product 3, product 4. So you're gonna have 4 different ad sets under your engagement campaign, 1 ad set for each product. Under your website conversion campaigns, you're gonna actually have a separate campaign for each product. So you're gonna have product 1, product 2, product 3, product 4. Now, with the engagement campaigns, you're building up data, right? So if you're sending people to an ad, you're gonna get people who watch the video for a certain amount of time, people who click to your website, people who add to cart, people who initiate checkout, people who purchase. So you're building up social proof and you're building up buckets of people to retarget. So let's say for product 1, actually for all of these products, you're gonna start with 4 separate ad sets under your conversion campaign. Ad set 1 is gonna be 3-second video view. Ad set 2 is gonna be 10-second. Actually, ad set 2 is gonna be 95% video view. Then you're going to have view content, which means that they went to your website, and then you're gonna have add to cart. So as you're running these campaigns, you're filling up these buckets. You're filling up people who've watched a certain amount of your video. You're filling up people who've watched almost all of your video. You're filling up people who have actually clicked your website, and you're filling up people who have added to cart. Now, would you guys agree that people who watch 3 seconds of your video are less likely to buy than people who have actually clicked through and added to cart? Of course. Now, here, the next rule is basically you take these ad sets here, and the rule to move forward is if you're spending 2 times your target cost per acquisition, 2 times your target cost per acquisition, and you have not made a sale, kill. If you spend 2 times your target cost per acquisition and you have made a sale, then you're going to build out. So let's go no sale, kill. Sale, build out interest based. So then you're going to start building more audiences. You're not just going to have those 4 audiences anymore. You'll have all those 4 audiences, plus you're going to do audience research and target people based on their interest and demographics. So that's how you test products. Once you find a product that's working for you and you want to scale it, I'm going to show you guys one scaling method right now. So there's actually a lot of different scaling methods, but the method that we're using right now on the Faith Shop that I just showed you guys is what I like to call the Hail Mary method, because we want to go big with it. Now, it doesn't always work unless you have a real winner, but if it does work, you guys are going to make a lot of money, because that's the method I used to scale from $0 to $2 million in 60 days during my drive from California to Florida. I went from literally making about $2 grand a day to making 50 grand a day using this method. So for this one, let's say you have 5 ad sets. Ad set 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And let's say out of those, ad set 4 and ad set 5 were profitable. The other ones were not. So what do? You then duplicate each of these 5 times. So you duplicate that 5 times, and you also duplicate that 5 times. So now instead of having 5 ad sets going, you have 1, 2 plus 5, you have 12 ad sets running. So instead of spending, let's say you're spending $5 a day on each of those, you're spending 25 bucks. Now you're spending 5 times 12, you're spending 60 bucks. So out of these, let's just say ad set 1, 2, and 3 are profitable. 4 and 5 are not. And here, let's just say 3, 4, and 5 are profitable. 1 and 2 are not. Then you're going to duplicate these 5 times. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so on and so forth. So you can actually grow your ad account exponentially while getting pretty consistent results. So at this point, now you have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 ad sets all running at $5 each. You're spending a lot more than you were, and you're scaling. So that's a scaling technique. Now, I want to take a couple minutes here and do a Q&A based on what I just shared, because I know that it could be a little bit overwhelming for you guys. Let's see. Brad, are you still with us?
Yep, I'm just going to share my webcam right now. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Awesome. Cool. So yeah, we're getting a lot of awesome questions here, directly relating to the presentation here. So Benjamin's asking, how are we selecting our audience for these campaigns?
So selecting the audience for the campaigns, first, when you're testing, we want to have 4 audiences. We want to have a 10-second video view, a 95% video view, a view content, meaning people who went to your website, and a add to cart audience. Those are the first 4 audiences. If you get a sale within 2 times your target CPA basically, if you're break-even cost. So if you're selling this marker for $10 and it costs you $5, you need to be making, a sale for $5. So if you're making a sale within 2 times that, within $10, then you're going to move on to making interest-based groups.
And how do we go about selecting the interest-based targeting for those groups?
So you'd actually use the audience insight tool Well, first of all, you want to use your intuition. Like, who do you think would buy those products? For example, when I used to sell products from China, I would sell at trade shows and I would sell to people at events, and I knew my customer very well. So I was able to build audiences for people like just knowing, women 45 to 60 are my typical buyers, people like outdoors. So it depends what you're selling. If you're selling a pair of hiking socks, you're going to want to target people maybe in Oregon, maybe people who like hiking, maybe people between 30 and 60. There's no real way to know exactly who to target, but you want to do your best to do audience research. You can use the audience insight tool to get more insight on who to target, but there's infinite amount of people to target.
Cool, awesome. Jessica asks, how do you start, or do you start with the purchase objective, or do you start with a view content or add to cart first, and why?
Well, a lot of people actually say that you should start with, a lot of people that I've heard say you should start with a view content or add to cart first to start seasoning your pixel. I've found that there's really no difference. I like to get right to the point and get right to the purchases. You'll waste less money if you get right into the purchases. Either way it works because you'll start to get results, but the end result you want is purchases. So if you start with purchases, you will get purchases, and you can kind of skip that whole beginning, trying to season your pixel with view content and add to carts.
Cool. Jordan asks how he's been having trouble with vertical scaling lately. What's the best method to use for that? Are we duplicating or increasing the original budget? What's the best practice there?
Yeah, vertical scaling, there's actually a lot of different ways. I teach about 6 different methods to scale vertically. One of them being start a fresh ad account and call it your high budget ad account, and basically take all the ads you're running and multiply them each by 10 times. Now, inevitably, your cost per acquisition is going to go up no matter what. So you only want to do that if you're making a lot of profit. But if you do that and you start to make way more sales, you need to make sure that the additional volume and the lower margins, the profit from that still outweighs making higher margins on less sales, because when you're doing more sales, you get more exposure, right? So you have more people that want refunds or more chargebacks, more customer support inquiries, more supplier issues. It basically makes your business more complicated. So to start scaling vertically like that, you want to make sure your infrastructure is there, and you want to make sure that the additional volume outweighs the difference in margin that you're going to be losing out on.
And the best practice right now, you would say, is kind of just incremental budget bumps on the original.
Brad, you're breaking up a little bit, but I think you said something along the lines of incremental versus budget bumps. Like I said, there's about 6 different scaling techniques that I teach, but you can incrementally scale 20% per day. That's a safe way to do it. We also teach a method called the surfing method, where you're increasing throughout the day and then you're killing throughout the day. There's a lot of different ways to get to the end result. The key is to get there the most profitable way. So there's too many ways to get it right now. I could teach that for 4 hours.
Cool. Flynn asks, what's your starting daily budget for these conversion and engagement campaigns?
For the conversion and engagement. So for engagement, you don't need too much money because that's the cheapest way to get your ads in front of people to start filling these buckets of people. So for engagement, you can start with about $10 a day on an engagement campaign. And then for the conversion campaigns, you need to wait for those buckets of audiences to fill up. So for example, if you're targeting people who viewed 85% of your video the first day, you're not going to have enough to spend $10. You may only have $3 worth of spend. So I typically start those 4 audiences at $20 each per day, and it'll only spend as much as it could. So 10 on the engagement and 20 on each of the retargeting.
Awesome. Francis asked a great question. With Amazon controlling more than 50% of all US e-commerce sales, how can we make our Shopify store a better experience for customers to buy our products?
So it's not really about making it a better experience because, well, there's a couple different answers there. But number one, Amazon's I believe $1 trillion company now. So they have a lot of resources into making the experience fantastic as far as 1 day, 2 day shipping, incredible customer support. But like I was saying before, you could utilize your customer support as a proactive approach to make people love your company. You could do it really comes down to being the best at customer support. But in all reality, we're not competing with Amazon. People are going to Amazon when they need toilet paper, or they need Sharpie markers, or they need, a wallet, or, whatever it is. People are buying from us because we're putting cool stuff in front of their faces with the right creative in front of the right audience at the right price. And there's a formula, and we get that formula, and that creates profitable sales. So we're not competing with Amazon. It's a different model.
Awesome. Trying to pull up the most relevant questions here. A lot of people are asking, what kind of targeting are you using at the very beginning? Like, how broad should you go with these interests in the beginning with the engagement campaigns?
So with the engagement, you want to be pretty broad. You want to be actually much more broad than when you start doing interest-based targeting. It could be anywhere from 2 million to 20 million. For example, if you're selling the makeup organizer, you want to target women who like makeup, but you don't need to get into like women who like makeup and Sephora and and also like the outdoors and have a 200,000 person audience. You want to keep it big, because what you're doing with the engagement campaign is you're letting Facebook shoot it out to everyone, and then based on the actions they take, you're retargeting them. And then the audiences of the people you're retargeting, they start to grow, because the more people that watch 10 seconds of your video, the more people that watch 95% of your video, those audiences start growing. So very broad on the engagement campaigns. With the retargeting, that will grow naturally. And then once you get to the interest-based stuff, you want to be between about 500,000 and 2 million people.
Cool. And are we doing worldwide targeting there, or US based only?
I like to start with US to prove the concept, but when we have a winning product, we certainly go worldwide. There's certain countries you want to avoid that you're not able to ship to, but the major, English-speaking countries, Australia, Ireland, New Zealand, Germany, a lot of European countries. We've had a product that we sold. It was selling so well in Germany that we actually changed the entire landing page to German and the ad to German, and sold just to Germany. So you want to test worldwide, but you want to start in the US.
Well, do we use a new pixel for each product on a new
No,
Facebook page?
we don't use that method. Let's see if I can find any more questions. You target on interest. People are asking what's the objective you use on the retargeting? Retargeting objective is going to be purchase objective. What's rationale between going? What's the rationale between going to a niche store? More conversions? Actually, that's something that we just started doing recently. Up until very recently, we've just been running these drop surfing stores. But we found that if you find a product that's working very well in a general store and you make a niche store, the customer is more attracted to that store who you're selling to. The data that you collect is more valuable, because your email marketing will be better. For example, if you collect 30,000 email addresses and it's for products that are all over the place, and you promote something, you may only make $500 on an email promotion, but if it's on a niche store, you might make $1,500 on that same email promotion. And in this industry, there's no reason why you shouldn't have more than one store running, unless you're lazy. And even to be on that note, it only costs it doesn't cost that much money to get a store built for you. So there's really no reason not to have multiple stores running.
Cool, yeah. And the beautiful part about having that niche store is that your Facebook pixel is going to be seasoned for those kinds of buyers. You can use your lookalike audiences to test out new products, and you already have amazing data pools there to pull from.
Okay, I got another question. How long do you run the engagement ads before running purchase ads? You want to just have those going simultaneously, because you could start the engagement ads and the purchase ads. But like I said, the purchase ads, those audiences, the retargeting audiences, they take time to build up. So you can start them off the bat, but the first day you might not spend anything. Next day you might spend $6. Day after that, maybe 20, because those audiences are starting to pool up. see what other questions we have. We have lots of questions here.
Can you take pixel data from your general store and import it into a niche store? Yes. You can migrate that data over.
Yes, you can migrate data over. Do you guys have any other questions? Because we have to wrap up the Q&A soon. We got some more to go over in this presentation. Any other last minute questions? We'll be doing more questions at the end of this. Actually, let's cut the questions here, and then let's open up another round of Q&As in the next 20 minutes or so. All right. Brad, you want to turn off your webcam so it saves the bandwidth? All right, great. So, fantastic, guys. First of all, did you guys get any help out of those Q&A sessions? Are you guys starting to learn? Are you guys starting to understand this stuff? Great, great. Okay. So this is our goal here. Our goal here is to make you understand this stuff. All right. Some people are a little bit confused, but there will be a replay here. It's a lot to take in an hour, but it seems like a lot of people are getting good feedback here. Okay, huge thumbs up. Fantastic. Good, guys. I'm glad that you're getting something out of this. Now, guys, you have your products, you got your store, you got your creatives, you know how to do your campaign. Some of the results that our students have been seeing, $3,500 in a day with Travis, Derek giving us a shout out, getting his first sales. Jane is one of our favorite students ever. She almost gave up, and she was a true inspiration to all of us. I hope she's on here watching, actually. True inspiration. She almost gave up, and sometimes you just don't know how close you are to the gold. She tried one more thing, found a winning product, and you can see her, she did over $100,000 in 6 days. And that just makes us feel nice and warm and fuzzy inside. We got Jeremy doing, over $1,000. His goal is to hit 10K that month. I don't know if he hit that goal or not. John Feeney, $27,000 in like less than 2 weeks. That's great. Kasim, in 1 day, it looks like it started in the middle of the day, did $8 grand. This is some good stuff. Ending this month, $8,000. Some of the results we're getting, guys. So who here is confident in this business model that it works? Who here is excited about this business model? Great. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. We are very excited for all you guys. Who here agrees that you should be getting started with this right now? Give me a yes in the chat box if you think that getting started right now is a smart decision. Guys, remember the action-taking mindset. You want to get started right after this webinar. You guys are going to start building stores. It works. I love it. I love it. I love it. The energy in this chat box is insane. I've never seen a chat box like this before. Who here thinks that working directly with my team and I can possibly get them started faster and less costly? We have something that we're going to be showing you guys that people pay $30,000 to $40,000 to learn from you one-on-one, and I'm about to offer something insane here. You can see some transfers here in the last few months of people paying to work one-on-one with me. Now, at this point in the webinar, guys, you basically have two options. Option number one is you can take everything you learned, you can go and you can get started, and you could probably figure it out, but it'll be a little bit frustrating. You might waste some money, and you might give up because it gets too frustrating and you don't know where to go. And option two is you can learn the proven system from somebody who's not just done it, but truly mastered it in detail and is one of the best in the world at it. And what I want to do here is introduce you guys to Ecom Hacks Academy. Ecom Hacks Academy, what is Ecom Hacks Academy, guys? Basically, here's our proven process. Module 1, we're going to get you set up in 48 hours with your first store. Module 2, we're going to get your store optimized for maximum conversions. Module 3, we're going to show you how to find and source the right products to start selling right away. Module 4, Facebook testing and scaling secrets. I was showing you guys some stuff about Facebook, but there's just so much more to it that I couldn't fit in an hour. We have 6 different scaling methods, 3 different testing methods, and this is stuff that we've tested over the years, guys. So module 4 is actually one of the best part of the entire course. So in module 1, we're going to show you how to build a strong foundation that'll work very fast. I'll show you how to prepare your store and set up the right way the first time, guys. So if you set up your store the wrong way the first time, you're going to waste money. I'm going to show you how to set it up the right way the first time. If you've never made a Shopify store, no problem. I'm literally going to take you by the hand and walk you through the entire process so you have no hiccups. And you're going to be able to avoid common pitfalls and start off on the right foot so you don't get discouraged and you can get going right away. Module 2, store optimization for maximum conversion. Guys, conversion rate is literally probably the number 1 or number 2 most important thing in this whole business. If your store converts and you're sending traffic to it, you're going to do a great job. If your store doesn't convert and you're sending traffic to it, you're going to lose money no matter what the products are, no matter what the ads are, no matter what you're doing. You need your store to convert. Now you have your store ready to get started. It's time to start building to get maximum sales. I'm going to give you guys the exact suite of apps that we use to make our stores convert at 4%. So on top of the Shoptimize theme, on top of all that stuff, I'm going to show you exactly what apps we use so it converts at up to 4%. Actually, one of our stores is converting at 6% right now. And then we're going to show you our secret trick that will help increase your average order value by up to 50%. If you guys aren't familiar with how important average order value is, guys, if you get 10 people to your store spending $30, you're only making $300. But if they're making $50, if they're spending $50, you're making $500. At scale, that makes a huge difference. So you need to be able to get your average order value up, and I'm going to show you exactly how. Module 3, finding and automatically sourcing the right products. We're going to be setting you up with the hottest and highest profit margin products to help you generate cash while you sleep. I'm going to show you my exact principles that let me know when a product could be extremely profitable and scalable. Guys, I gave you winning products on this webinar. I wouldn't have done that if those were the only winning products we have. We have principles. We have exact science that shows us what products are going to work. I'm going to show you how to set up your business so you're not spending hours a day dealing with fulfillment and customers. One of my Shopify stores last year, the Gadget Snob, consistently produced $50,000 to $60,000 a day. And I got it to a point where I was spending 20 minutes per day on that store. Not because I'm lazy, not because I didn't care. It's because we put the systems in place so that your business runs on autopilot. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that too. Guys, this will put you light years ahead of anyone who's even been in drop shipping for years. And I'm just getting started. Module 4, we're going to teach you how to test and scale Facebook ads. So an over-the-shoulder look on exactly how we test new products to see if they're winners. We're going to show you how to turn losing products into winning products with just a few small tweaks in advertising strategy. We're going to give you an in-depth dive on how we do our audience research and create hundreds of pinpointed audience in just a short amount of time. And the most fun part of it all, guys, is we're going to show you how to scale like crazy. The one product I showed you that did over 350K in the last 15 days, that's just using one of our scaling methods. I'm going to show you exactly how we did that. And as we learn, guys, I spend about $75,000 a year going to masterminds and events and being as up to date as possible. And we're consistently updating this course so you know the latest and greatest stuff. What makes us different? There's tons of other people selling Shopify courses out there. Well, we consistently update the course. That's number 1. Number 2, you get lifetime support in our members area. You got a question, you're feeling down, you're doubting yourself. You go in our members area, you make a post, and we're here to help you. We have a team of 8 people on our team that are literally dedicated to helping you. We're the best of the best, guys, and we get results. My business did over 8 figures last year on multiple stores. There's not too many other drop shippers out there with those numbers. And guys, you will achieve more in 2 weeks with this course than most people will achieve in 10 years. I'm not just saying that. Most people join a program and they attempt to change their lives, but people bring them down. Your family's doubting you. You want to start a business, and it's actually really hard to get past. And that's a huge topic that I'm very passionate about, how to get you to, get past the downs of your friends and families. And people, they doubt you. And when you go against them, it becomes very hard, and a lot of people go up. I've experienced this myself for years, guys. you need to be in a community with guidance, with mentorship, and actual experts. You need to be around people that build you up instead of breaking you down. And that's exactly why we built the Ecom Hacks community. You could join a community that's everyone's on the same path as you. You can ask questions and get help from others. You can partner up with an accountability partner. You can, have someone to talk to every day. Even emotional support when you're feeling down. Guys, business is an emotional thing. I just wrote an article on Entrepreneur Mag about how to curb your emotion in business, but it's something that people just don't know what to do. And we're here for you when it comes to that. You can learn the best new tactics and trends and let us help you get past obstacles and be the first to learn all the new trends. So guys, Ecom Hacks Academy with the $2 million and 60-day blueprint, your community, and lifetime access to each product finder is normally $3,500. I'm going to make this decision a no-brainer for you guys. I'm going to throw in some incredible bonuses. If you decide to join today, you're going to get some, it's crazy what we're giving you. Bonus number one is we're giving you a free replay of a 6-hour virtual summit bootcamp where I literally build $1 million Shopify store for 6 hours. You can sit there, you can pause, you can take notes. If you get confused, you can go on our Facebook group and ask a question. But you can watch over the shoulder as I build $1 million Shopify store. And you can watch me build and actually scale ad campaigns like I'm there doing with you guys. That alone is a $2,000 value, easily. Bonus number two is we'll be giving you a free license of Shoptimize for life. That's normally $167. And guys, that's a very, very special deal just for this webinar. Bonus number three is actually pretty jaw-dropping that we're offering this. We're offering you a high-ticket dropshipping system. So once you've mastered dropshipping, you can get into the high-ticket stuff, which is more complex. But don't worry, there's 60 videos that break down the strategy of building a self-sufficient e-commerce business to sell products that are at $500 or more. So you don't have to sell as many to make as much money. We have a list of over 250 verified high-ticket suppliers that you can reach out to today. We're going to show you how to build your store so that suppliers trust you, because these are actual real expensive products. And we're going to give you an in-depth dive on how to both leverage Facebook and Google to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on your store, because the advertising strategy on high ticket is different. But there's no reason not to have two businesses, guys. We have high ticket, we have low ticket. That alone is a $2,997 value. A lot of people would say it's worth more, but that's what we're valuing it at. The next bonus we're giving you is also insane. We're giving you the reverse death grip email marketing technique. And guys, email marketing is so important. You're building a group of people. You should be making at least 15% of your revenue through email marketing. When I first got started on one of my stores, I wasn't doing any email marketing. I applied this technique and I started making an extra $30,000 a month for just one of the stores. $30,000 a month is no joke. That's a lot of additional money that would not have existed. You're going to learn how to turn a $20 customer into a $200 lifetime customer by building out these special events that we teach you how to do. And you're going to learn the psychology of email marketing. And again, we create events that make people more likely to buy because they see email after email after email that get them into a buying mindset. We're going to teach you how to do that. You guys are going to get hours of content that will turn you into email marketing experts that agencies charge $20,000 a month to do this stuff. I mean, you guys can go do your research. Big email marketing agencies charge $20K per month to do this stuff. And what we have as a bonus for you, you're going to learn all of that yourself. And not only that, but we're going to give you templates of exact proven email marketing formulas. So you get the exact templates. It's not too much work. We're going to value that at $997. Again, I think that's worth a lot more. So bonus number 5 is you're getting access to EH Product Finder for life, which we normally sell for $997. Basically, summary bonuses, you're getting the free replay of the virtual summit bootcamp, a $2,000 value. You're getting a free license to Shoptimize theme. You're getting the high ticket dropshipping course, guys. I honestly can't believe we're doing this, but this is just during this webinar. We're giving that away for free. We're teaching you how to become email marketing experts. We're giving you lifetime access to our product finder software and ongoing mentorship from myself and my team, which you just can't put a value on that. So guys, Ecommerce Academy normally alone is $3,500. To sum it up, with everything we're giving you, The value is about $10,657. I would say it's a lot more than that. And if all this did was give you the freedom to leave your job, would it be worth $10,000 to you? If it allowed you to earn an additional $5,000 per month, I think it would be worth $10,000, wouldn't it? And if it gave you the extra time to travel and do all the things you ever dreamed of, would it be worth $10,000 to you? What would this be worth to you guys if it produced half of the results that other people have been seeing? What, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 more? I mean, that's why people are paying 35 to 40K to work with me one-on-one. And you could see why getting all of this at $10,657 would be a great deal. But I'm going to be doing something ridiculously special on this webinar today. I'm going to be offering this program and all of the bonuses at a price that is truly ridiculous. Today only, you get the Ecommerce Academy with all the support, all the modules, and all 6 bonuses for free for one payment of $19.99. There's limited availability, guys. This can pay for itself if you just find one product. The only way to lose here is to not take action right now. And a question I get all the time, will this get saturated if everyone's selling the same products? There's literally billions and billions of people on Facebook to sell to. And it's actually the opposite of true. If people are selling the same products and they're selling them profitably, the odds of you selling them profitably are that much higher, guys. Some of the results we've been seeing are pretty incredible. I mean, guys, Adam Wenig here, a good friend of mine, got to $100,000 a month in less than 90 days using this training. So to sum it up, you're getting Ecommerce Academy and all the bonuses, total value of $10,657. And today only for $1,999. That's $19.99, guys. So, Brad, are we getting any questions here?
Yeah, we're getting quite a few questions. We can open up the Q&A again here.
Okay, let's leave this screen up for now. What kind of questions do we have, Brad?
Yep. So, what's the financial commitment for getting started? Is a popular question.
Yeah, so you need about $500 to $1,000 to start testing ads. It just depends on your personal style. We teach you 3 different testing methods and about 6 different scaling methods. And those methods are based on people who have low budgets, medium budgets, and high budgets. So you want about $500 to $1,000 to get started with ads.
Awesome. Is Module 4 meant for absolute beginners that have no Facebook advertising or online internet marketing experience at all whatsoever?
Yeah, we basically walk through everything over the shoulder. We built this so that, we have some students that are in their 60s that have never used Facebook before. I built this program in mind to be as in-depth and thorough as possible. So if you're a beginner and you don't have experience, you should have no problem with this program.
Cool. With all of the students that you have, aren't your products saturated?
No, so I was answering that before, guys. If basically the way it works, if a product is being sold profitably, first of all, there's over 2 billion people on Facebook you can market to. That means that there's hundreds of thousands of people can sell the same product and not be saturated. Otherwise, why would I have shared 2 winning products with you today? So the opposite is true. If somebody else is selling something profitably, the odds of you being able to is that much better.
Awesome. And I know you kind of touched on this before as well, but how are you competing with Amazon?
So you're not competing with Amazon. Amazon's a different business model. People go to Amazon because they know they need to buy something. With this system, you're putting products in front of people that they didn't necessarily know that they were going to buy. It's an impulsive buy. You're actually, curating the right content, putting it in front of the right buyer at the right price, sending them to a page that converts, and it's a formula where you can spend more money and make a higher return on investment.
Awesome. Another popular question is, how much time is this going to take for me to get profitable?
It'll typically take about a month of testing, and then once you find something that works, you can get profitable within about a month and a half, 2 months. But the thing is, making a little bit of money is the first milestone. Taking that and then scaling that little bit of money to a lot more is the fun part. Scaling is the key.
And another question that it's kind of a reiteration of the previous question, but if this works so well, why wouldn't you just keep doing this and keep growing these businesses and keep starting new ones? Why do you want to share these practices and just increase competition for yourself?
So guys, we have so many different drop shipping stores running. And like I said, there's such a big market to sell to. We're not worried about overcrowding or competition. Also, people who join our community, you're not just getting a course and we're leaving you to hang. You guys are becoming a part of our community. So we're building a talent pool and incubator. You know, when we have another opportunity for something to work on, we want to have a huge community of people that are good at this stuff. So aside from not being worried about competition, we want to have a community of people that are good at this business. Let's see, let me pull up the chat box here too.
Well, a couple of people are saying that this looks amazing. They want to get started. They need to talk it over with their significant other or their business partner. How long is this offer valid for?
This offer is valid for today only. Guys, I said from the beginning, if you're going to be successful in this business, you need to be in an action-taking mindset. Otherwise, you're going to, think about it. You may decide to do it. You may decide not to do it. If you do decide to do it and you're not in an action-taking mindset, you're not going to jump on products that are hot and actually take advantage of them. You need to be in that action-taking mindset. This offer is only available today. Somebody just asked if I'm already a member of Ecom Hacks, is this an extra purchase? No, there's no extra purchase. Once you're in our community, guys, our goal is to keep updating you. Our goal is to make sure that you succeed. There's no extra purchases once you join. Now, guys, this is a decision that can really help change your lives. I mean, I'm hopeful that you learned enough from this webinar that you can do stuff on your own, but you just got to be wary because, people make a lot of costly mistakes. If you join this program, it's likely that you'll save more than $2,000 just not making mistakes. I mean, and then the worst part about it is if you're doing it on your own, you might give up and never actually have success with it. Although we want you to, joining this at a no-brainer price of $2,000, you guys are going to make that back on one product. All right, we got someone asking, is EH Product Finder included? Yes, a lifetime subscription of EH Product Finder is included. Let me actually go back and go back to let you know what you guys are getting here. You guys are getting Ecom Hacks Academy, the whole entire course, and EH Product Finder for free. You're getting a replay of a virtual summit that we charge $2,000 for, where I build $1 million business over the course of 6 hours. You're getting lifetime access to the Shoptimize theme, $167 value. You're getting an entire course, and this course is 60 videos long on high-ticket drop shipping. That's a $3,000 value. You're getting the reverse death grip email method that we use to get at least 15% of our revenue through email. That's a $1,000 value, $997. You're getting lifetime access to EH Product Finder. That's another value of $997. And you get ongoing support by my team and I, guys. You go on the Facebook group and you post a question. We're here to help you. So today, instead of spending $10,657, you're getting all of this for one payment of $19.99. We got, once we create our Shopify store, can we have someone from the community look over our store? Of course. Joseph asked if we can look over your store. That's what we're here for, guys. We're not just another group of people selling a course that are going to leave you hanging. We're here in the support to help you. If you want us to look at your store, we will absolutely look at your store. Can we buy a drop shipping item system by Michael? Well, Michael, you can, but it's $3,000. So you're better off buying this for $2,000. You get that for free. Let's see what other questions we got here. I've never been in this business. Is it applicable to a first timer? Jojo, if you've been thinking about getting into this business, how much longer are you going to think about it before you actually pull the trigger? Of course it's applicable for a first timer. I mean, we walk through everything step by step by step over the shoulder. I mean, and if you have any sticking points, the community is here to help you. We're here to give you the guidance you need. This was built for beginners. Let's see what else we got. How many people are in Ecom Hacks Academy? We have about 1,500 people in the academy. What's the cost of this if we can't purchase it tonight? We don't really have an answer to that yet. This is an action taker special price. Typically you'll get Ecom Hacks Academy for $34.99, but these added bonuses are just for tonight. Would you recommend e-package shipping? If so, that question I can't really read. How do I watch the whole video? We'll send a replay. I only have a debit card or credit card. I can put $2,000 of cash in the bank tomorrow morning. If you reach out to someone from our team and you were on this webinar and you have proof that you were on this webinar, we can get you set up tomorrow. Let's see. Blown away. I've had the program for 6 months and I've seen so much bonuses. I'm amazed. Thank you, Carl. We're glad you feel that way. Would this be tax deductible? Absolutely, this is tax deductible. This is clearly a business expense. So if you guys are entrepreneurs, this is a $2,000 write-off for you. Also, guys, if you hadn't thought about it this way, if you don't want to put all your money on this, if you guys have credit cards, what you're able to do is buy the program, and then you only have to pay something like 10% of your balance per month or less than that. You can get it to a point where you're paying like 40 or 50 bucks a month on your credit card, and you find one winning product in that time, you're going to end up being able to pay off your credit card and then start profiting. It's almost like you didn't lay out any money.
Do you go into hiring VAs? Yeah, we have an in-depth section on how to hire and outsource virtual assistants.
Excuse me, sir, how much is that in India? I don't know how much that is in Indian rupees, but we're charging $19.99 US for it. Ryan asked, who do we contact when we want someone to look at our store? Ryan, we have the Ecom Hacks community on Facebook that as a member, you get special privileges. So we're there for you. We have 8 people on our team dedicated to helping you. How long do you leave test ads running for? You leave test ads running for until you spend about 2 times your target CPA without a sale. How do we get access to preferred pricing on AliExpress products like through a private agent with you? That's actually a good question. We're working on something new right now, Bella and Sean. If you're part of our community, within the next 2 months, we're going to have access to some of the highest tiered suppliers in China. I'm actually heading out to China tomorrow, coincidentally, to go meet with a bunch of suppliers for that portal.
Is there any way that I can fail or that we can fail?
Yes, there's absolutely a way you can fail if you guys don't take initiative and don't, do what you're taught. I mean, there's people, it's not about the course, about the material. If you do what you're taught and you keep the right mindset and you keep working at it, you most likely won't fail. But if you're if you're the skeptical type who's like, I'm just going to try this and then I'm going to give up real quick, yeah, you can fail. I mean, it just comes down to who you are as a person. The methods obviously work though. Does Jared teach the courses in the module? I teach the majority of the course, and then I bring in a couple of experts who are better, like for email marketing, for example, and for high ticket drop shipping. Those are taught by different people, but I teach the very large bulk of the course. Hello, respected sir. Can me and my friend share the cost of $19.99? We don't, we basically, if you guys buy it, we're going to be looking at the IP address logins, and we are not, we don't condone people sharing the course access, but you're more than welcome to use it and teach your friend what you learned. All right, what's the difference between an engagement campaign and a conversion campaign? We went over that before. An engagement campaign is basically where you're telling Facebook that you want people you're telling Facebook you want people to engage, like, comment, share. And a conversion campaign is basically telling Facebook, send us all the good buyers, because Facebook has so much data on people, they know who will buy. Is there an access fee for each product, or do we have to access them included with the price tonight? You guys get unlimited access to unlimited product in your price tonight. You're still selling some of the same winning products I saw on a video you did years ago. That is crazy. Yeah, sometimes you'll find winning products that can sell for you, and that's actually the best, because then everything's on autopilot. You could just keep selling it and selling it, and you have your systems and procedures set up, so you don't have to keep working too hard on it. Jamie, you're in. Congratulations. Josh, you're in. Congratulations. David, you are. Let's see, split payment.
Yeah, so David is referring to, he's in the program, he's actually referring to our group coaching programs, which is a little bit more of an intimate group. If you want to reach out to me on Facebook, I can give you the details of that and sort of the logistics of how it works. But no, David, this is just the course. You're in our group coaching program where we meet in our private mastermind groups every week.
What is the support email again? Brad, that's support@ecomhacksacademy.com.
Yep.
All right, David, you're in. Also, we have 24 hours to take advantage of this offer. Yes, you can have 24 hours to take advantage of this offer. The page will be up for 24 hours. Should we still have extra capital on top of the capital needed to start today? Yes, you'll need about $500 to $1,000 to test ads. What other fees do we have during the first month other than ads and domain? You're gonna have to use Shopify, which is about 29 bucks a month. And there's a few apps that we recommend that come out to probably about $20 or $30 per month. And then you get the theme for free. So there's not too much money that comes out of pocket other than getting on the course. On the whiteboard, when you're evaluating your purchase, you killed 2 of the 5 and replicated the successful ones 5 times. How do the replicated ad sets differ? Any examples? They don't the duplicated ad sets don't differ at all. You're just literally duplicating the ads. And I get into all the detail on that stuff in the course. What other questions do we have? Let's go back to what you guys are getting in this offer. So today you're getting Ecom Hacks Academy, guys, which is the best dropshipping course on the market. It's over 150 videos long. You get a free replay of the virtual summit where I literally build $1 million store in front of your face. You guys can watch it step by step. You can pause, you can take notes, you can go into the group, you can ask questions, and you can follow step by step. You get lifetime access to the Shoptimize theme. You get our high ticket dropshipping system, guys. So if you want to have 2 different e-commerce businesses running, that's great. Make twice as much money. That's a $3,000 course alone that we're selling for free. We're giving it you for free. You get your email method, the reverse death grip email method. That's a $1,000 value. You guys are getting that for free. You're getting lifetime access to the EH Product Finder as we continuously update it. You're going to be getting continued support by my team and I, guys. This stuff is invaluable. If you join any other community and you're looking for support, you're not going to find people who care and really want to help you like us. So we're here. We're here, guys. We're not here to let you go off on your own. We're here to hold your hand as much as we can. I'm joining after I figure out which of my credit cards is the lowest APR. All right. What's included in Ecom Hacks Academy? Actually, I can give a little preview of what's included in the Ecom Hacks Academy right here. Let's go ahead and exit this. I'll show you guys what's in the course. So we got ecomhacksacademy.com/members area. So we teach you how to structure your store. We give you all the apps you need. We show you how to find hot products. Advertising in depth. A lot of these videos are 20 to 30 minutes long, over the shoulder take on advertising. We give you this high ticket dropshipping store, guys, which I'm talking is literally dropshipping results, choosing a niche, finding target market, brand awareness, generating ideas, market research intro. I mean, this is so detailed. Shopify store creation, theme installation, setting up a domain, setting up a business email. Every single thing you need, guys, is in here. Google AdWords, the data behind the scenes, AdWords navigation, campaign URL builder. I mean, there's hundreds of things. On top of that, you're getting free lifetime access to Shoptimize. You can schedule a call with our team if you need access to our developers. It's something I forgot to mention. We have cheap developers that you can work with if you need anything. Our virtual summit, guys, 6 hours long. You can watch part 1 and part 2 here. The reverse death grip email method, guys. We literally have videos from Jordan Belfort, the Wolf of Wall Street, teaching you sales in this course. That alone is worth so much money. Then we have all the different documents, and we have all the different supplemented stuff from the high ticket dropshipping course. I mean, guys, you get all of this stuff for $2,000. You spend a weekend working on it, you guys are gonna have a business that's crushing. So at this price, guys, it's incredible. Will this be my business completely, or will you own part of the theme or website? Of course, we won't own any of it. This is your business. We're giving you the tools and giving you everything you need to build this business. We're not going to take any of your business or your website or your data. How much to run 5 product pages on Shopify? It just costs $29 a month. What other fees do we have during the first month other than ads and domain? You're going to have like $29 a month for Shopify, and then a few apps that cost like $7 or $8. Can't wait for my store to get built by your team so I can get started. That's exciting. Let's see, guys. Do you guys have any other questions? We're here to answer every question you have. When we were product hoping and riding the trends, how do we create returning customers? So we teach you how to create returning customers with email marketing and retargeting ads. That is key. Having lifetime customers is key. If I pay now, when will it start? Brad, if Ben pays now, when will he have access to the course?
He'll have access to the course tonight. So basically the onboarding process is just, you get our standard user agreement, which basically is just explaining that you can't download and distribute our intellectual property. Once you sign and send that back to us, you'll receive access immediately.
That means that Ben is eager and he wants to get started tonight, and that is a great trait, and that's a great indicator of success. How do you come up with a domain name? Is it specific to a niche? We go over all of that in the course. You're not going to be confused. We have literally everything laid out for you so that a child can build this business. And we have a Facebook group that's there to support every problem you have. Right, let's see. Already bought the course, but I'm having trouble logging in. We'll definitely help you there. Will your team help us with Facebook ads if we get stuck? Of course we will. Guys, I want you to understand, you're not just getting a course here, you're becoming a part of a community that's here to help you. That's our mission here. Our mission here is to help you. We're trying to build up people who have successful drop shipping businesses, so we have a community of successful people around us. If you're having problems with Facebook ads, of course we're here to help you. I already have a store. Would I need to build a new one? Totally depends on what kind of store you have, Joe. I would probably recommend starting and using our method since it's a proven method. Has the product and the tactics been revealed yet? Yes, earlier in the webinar. You could probably watch a replay later. Can you please show us one of your high ticket drop shipping stores? I can send that over to you guys afterwards. I'll send you one of those. What email service do you prefer, Aweber or MailChimp? It depends on what level you're in your business. MailChimp's pretty easy, but once you get to a point where you have a lot of customers, Klaviyo is probably the best. And we go over that in the course as well. Just joined, Jesse, congratulations, you're in. Can you give a quick shout out to Brittany from Austin? She needs a little motivational push. Brittany from Austin, let's do it, let's get it. How many products we test a day? That's really up to you, but with our methods, it allows you to test a lot. I typically recommend testing at least 1 product a day. I've signed the document. I'm trying to access the course, looking at module 1, clicking the intro link and nothing happens. Pauline, don't worry. We'll make sure that you're taking care of whatever happens. Is there any way this deal can be purchased later, like when I start a business, which can give me the necessary amount of money? Unfortunately, Garrett, this is a special for just the webinar for people who took action and got on here. Where's the replay link? Well, we haven't finished recording yet, so we don't have the replay link yet, but I'm sure we'll be sending it out via email after this. How many apps do we need? I think we give you about 10 different apps that are important to increase your conversion rate, but that's all in the course. Rocking around, shout out to Austin. You guys are shouting each other out. Love it.
But again, if you have any issues with logging in, or if you're looking to purchase, but for some reason your card's not going through, please reach out to support@ecommaxacademy.com. I put the link in the chat, or you can reach out to myself on my personal email, brad@12bean.com.
Guys, if you use a credit card, you really only got to pay off like $40 a month. After month 2, you should be profitable with this business, and then you can pay off your credit card and have a profitable business. Imagine having a business on autopilot. Guys, I'm just going to give you a little visual. Last year when I was traveling to China, I took a pit stop in Thailand. I was traveling in Thailand by myself. and my store was making me $20,000 a day profit, $60,000 a day revenue, working about $20 a day. And this stuff is possible. This business makes it possible. E-commerce is an industry that if you're not jumping in, you're missing out. And now is the time to jump in, guys. I really want to push you to do this because this is something that can really change your lives. If you're on the edge, if you've been beaten and battered on another business, keep pushing, guys. I've tried so many businesses since I was 20 years old. If I counted as everything that I've started, I've done probably over 100 different businesses. It takes a lot of work, but guys, we lay it all out for you in this course. If this is something you've been thinking about doing, stop thinking and just do it, or else you're going to think about it for the rest of your life. What other questions do you guys have? What's your location, Jared? I am in Boca Raton, Florida. Did you get samples before starting drop shipping? Quality check? Yeah, we recommend getting some samples first. Thanks, guys. It's been very valuable. Thank you. Dan, congratulations, you're in. Can you briefly mention the product once again, please? I don't think I caught it the first time around. Hamza, it's not about the product. The point is we shared products with you because there's so many products that you can sell. We were selling a hoodie that said the word faith on it. That's the product that we were just selling, a new one. But we've sold 40 or 50 different winning products. That's why we've had so much success with this. It's not about just the product. The point is there's thousands of products you can sell. I'll be purchasing the package tomorrow. I have to put the cash in my account. Thanks. Definitely looking forward to this one. All right. George, you're in. Congratulations, George. Making a step to the right move. All right. Definitely looking forward to the ones that start working again. All right. If you make, why not give it for free? If you make millions a year and just want to help people, why not give it for free, sir? You know, that's not the mentality you want to have. This is an additional revenue stream for my business. If I gave this course away for free, first of all, you wouldn't take it seriously. Second of all, we wouldn't be able to employ 8 people to help you. Third of all, we wouldn't be able to have the infrastructure to build out a course like this. I mean, the value you're getting is way more than what the course costs. I've tried so many programs. I'm hoping this will be the last one, and it's the one that is truly true to what you were saying. I mean, guys, the results speak for themselves. We have hundreds of students having success with this program. I'm expecting a call from Sam tomorrow. We'll go through everything with Sam. I'm currently in Colombia. I hope I don't miss the call. You should just pull the trigger right now, Pauline. Do you have a refund policy? We do not have a refund policy strictly because we know that the content we're giving you is very good, and we've been taken advantage of one too many times by people who download the content, and then go sell it on their own for cheaper, and it causes big problems. But we're here to help you. We're here to make sure that you have success here. Last question. Where can I find products other than Ecom Hacks? Thanks for the stream, guys. There's tons of ways to find products, but we make it easy for you. Thanks for the great teaching. I will sign up later today. I am excited for you, AO. I'm not sure what your name is, AO, but I'm excited for you too. Got it. Thanks for reiterating that, Jared. That's amazing, and I can't wait to get started soon. I can't wait for you to get started. Are you building the store from scratch for me? We are not building a store from scratch from you, Paula, but we do have videos that teach you step by step by step. And then actually, if you go into our course here and you click on access to our Rolodex of developers, schedule a call with our team, we do build the course for you for a really cheap price. So we could do that for you if you want that help, but we always recommend you try doing it first because you can learn and get better at it yourself. You're so patient with the peeps. Jamie, we're here to help the peeps. Of course we're going to be patient with the peeps. Again, how do small players... did you get my question? Get missed or not wanting to answer? Here it is again. How do small players like us compete in the Facebook advertising space when big players have the budgets to outbid us? Luke, that is actually a good question, but that ideology actually doesn't make sense. People could outbid you, but the big players, the big stores, they're targeting really large groups of people. we're finding buyers and targeting those people, and we have thousands of different products to sell. I wasn't a big player when I first got it started. I didn't come into this business with a $50,000 budget. I came into this business beaten and battered down by importing products and working 16 hours a day with barely any money to spare. It's about finding what works and scaling it, and then you become one of those big players. That's what we do. What's the difference between your course and Adrian Morrison's or Gabriel Beltran's course? Honestly, I think the main difference between our courses, and I have the utmost respect for Adrian and Gabriel, we're good friends, but I think it's the support in our community that makes us different. You know, we really care and we're really here for you. What's the difference between an engagement campaign? We just went over that. Jared Goat, Ryan Patel, thank you for writing Jared Goat. This is awesome. Signing up tonight, getting money together. Gary, get on it. Don't wait. Why can't I pay using PayPal? We're not currently accepting PayPal, but if you email Brad, maybe we can get you set up later. All right, let's see. Oh my God, I'm late. Will there be any replay of this webinar? Yes, there will be. Can I add drop shipping to my current business? Of course you can. Drop shipping is just a business model. It's not a whole thing. It just means you're selling products that you don't need to touch. I think the fact that you're willing to be on this webinar for almost 2 hours proves something. Guys, we're here. We don't do webinars. Nobody does webinars like this where we show you winning products. We're here because we want to show you how much value we can offer you. We're here for 2 hours for a reason. We'll be here for 3 hours if you guys stay on. You know what? Keep me up till 4 in the morning. I got to fly out to China tomorrow morning, so hopefully not that long. All right. How do I connect with a friend on this course? I actually live in London. I don't really know what that means. If you ask it in another way, maybe I can answer that. I will sign up tonight. Good stuff. I got you, Jared. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. Steph, we appreciate you as well. Does Connor host any of these courses? Connor's actually on this webinar with us, and Connor's in our group coaching program, and he's a big part of our program. Absolutely. What's the best way to go about not getting your ad account disabled? That's a whole thing in itself, and I would take too long explaining it, but pretty much read the Facebook terms of service. See, what's the product? Do you have trusted suppliers? I just joined. You guys are late. Is it possible to meet with you before I invest? I don't typically meet with people in, I do one-on-one coaching, but like I said, it costs $30,000 to $40,000, and I only work with people that are referred directly from a friend. So, but hey, if you're a student and we happen to be in the same area, maybe we can grab a coffee. By the way, is this course for POD or drop shipping? This is mostly a drop shipping course. You fly in first class to China? Of course. You can't fly economy to China. It's way too long. He'll be here till 4 a.m. Also, anyway, I can get in touch with you over email after this call. Brad put his email in the chat box. If you need to talk to Brad, he is there. Can we still target fourth quarter sale? Absolutely. I mean, you guys need to jump on this. That's why we're doing this webinar right now. Fourth quarter is it's now. You guys got to start advertising now. Get your feet wet. Get in it. Fourth quarter is now. You guys want to get in this now. Trying to sign up, but it's not working. Michael, email Brad if you have any problems signing up. What's the product that you made $350,000 on? I showed that product before, Samga. If you missed it, you can watch the replay. Should I partner with my business partner on this business model? He's not very familiar with drop shipping. You know what? I don't really recommend business partners, Mohammed. Honestly, sometimes you get less done. You know, you guys are relying on each other to do things. You don't really need a business partner. If he's your friend, then you guys should both start stores together and make even more money. I noticed drop shippers are US based. What's the prospect for people living in the UK? There's no difference because you're selling to people in the US and it's getting shipped to the US anyway. Let's see. I'm about to drive now. Can you leave an email? Can I run this business in New Zealand? You can run this business in Mars. It doesn't matter where you are. You're selling from manufacturers, whether they're in China or the US, and you're shipping directly to people in the US or part of the world. You don't need to be anywhere. It doesn't matter where you are. Does it have to be Shopify? I purchased a store formula too. I don't know if you're familiar with it. I can build up to 6 stores. Will it work for me? We recommend Shopify because you want to be following us step by step. You know, you don't want to reinvent the wheel. Nick Poorman's on this webinar. Holy crap, my good friend Nick. Good to see you. Josh Fowler, been trying to get the normal chat box to appear. It's not. I'm right here looking at you, Josh. Had anyone quit their job from this course yet? Yeah, a lot of people have quit their jobs from this course. Is dropshipping going to be dead? The question of the last 4 years. When I first got started, dropshipping was dead. 2 years ago, dropshipping was dead. Last year, dropshipping was dead. This year, it's dead. No, it's not going to be dead. It's about adapting, and it's just a business model. It's the same thing as importing products and selling them. It's just a business model that allows you to scale and not have your hands on inventory. It's not going to be dead. I can assure you that. You just need to adapt. And that's why I personally invest $75,000 a year to go to all these different masterminds and learn so that we can adapt and the whole community can grow together. How can I join in the near future? I don't know. Today is a special price. I'd keep an eye out, but I recommend you get in today. How do you overcome a different currency country? Shopify will allow. You'll be able to sell from any country that you're in. How about Jupiter? If you can get to Jupiter, I would be very impressed, and I'll give you the course for free. Let me know when you're there. Number one mindset to have for this business model. The number one mindset to have for any business model, guys, is getting yourself in a great mood every single day and feeling grateful for what you already have, and having a positive mindset and not a skeptical mindset. Always have an opportunistic mindset. Good stuff on here. Thanks for the webinar. Thank you very much for joining, Preston. How will you teach us how to test ads? With videos? Yes, we have very in-depth videos on how to teach ads. I break things down on PowerPoint. I actually go in and screen share myself while we're testing ads. I show you everything, Angelic L. Is Gina in the house? I'm assuming you're talking about Gina on our team. I don't know if she's in the house on here. Oh, she's not in this house, no. Let's see, just finished my store on Friday. I'm ready to rock and roll. This webinar just got me even more motivated. Ryan, the motivation is key. Keep the motivation rolling, guys. I'm gonna put this camera on myself for a minute so you guys can see that it's dark out here and it is nighttime, and I'm staying up here with you, trying to motivate you to take action that's gonna be good for you. What else do we got here, guys? What other questions do we have? Please, questions. If I'm in the course, I should get my license for key for my Shoptimized theme for free. Yes, if you're in the course, you get the Shoptimized theme for free. What would you recommend to open your Facebook account with personal or business account for ads? I don't really know what you mean as far as, do you mean your credit card? Because you can use either one. I'm the type of person, guys, when you're getting started with a business, don't think about all the bullshit, like, excuse my language, but your LLC, your business, your getting things set up so that you're ready to do business. Just do the business, make the money. I ran my first store, the Gadget Snob, through my personal bank account until I had done over $2 million in sales before even opening an LLC. If I had focused on opening an LLC and the paperwork and all that crap, I probably wouldn't have made the money. Just focus on making the money and doing the business, guys. What else do we have here? How many stores are we allowed to use the theme? For the free license, I believe you can use it for 1 store. I already have 2 stores. Great. What else, guys? What other questions do we have? We still have a bunch of people on this webinar, and we are here to help. You guys have any questions about what I taught? Anything about the course? Guys, who joined the course tonight? Who joined the course tonight? We've had a lot of people join the course tonight. Let me see in this chat box. If you've joined and you're still on, you might have actually already hopped off, but let's see what we got here, guys. Jamie, how can we scale if we have about 5 to 10K to work with? And does that put us on the fast track? 5 to 10K is plenty to work with, Musa. However, don't get trigger happy because you have 5 to 10K to work with. Don't just go blowing it all in one place. You can use the methodology we teach you so that you're not wasting your money. And then when you're ready to test and scale, then you can deploy that money into the right stuff so that you can make more money with it. So having 5 to 10K will make you comfortable, you won't feel stressed, and you'll have a very good chance of succeeding in this business. We'll join later today. AO, later today. Later today doesn't exist. Later today is just a figment of your imagination. The only time that exists is now. What are you waiting for? Unless you're driving or something, I don't recommend you pull out your credit card while you're driving, or watch a webinar in that case. Guys, what else do we got? We still have over 160 people on here. And my store keeps growing as we're on here. I showed it before, we're at like 18K. Now we're at 19.68K, and it's gonna keep going. So I want you guys to have things like that. Dude, I want to, making me feel guilty for not pulling the trigger. I already pulled the trigger on like 5 other courses in the last 2 weeks. Got myself all overspent, confused. Let me get sorted out. I'm gonna nail Elite. Here I come. Michael, there's a lot of other courses out there, and I'm not gonna shoot any of them down. But from here, you're learning from people that have done it over and over and over. I've sold over 40 something winning products. Literally found and sold over 40 something winning products. The course doesn't hold anything back. You know, I came on this webinar tonight and showed you guys what we're doing and said copy it, because we have so much other stuff going on and we know how big the marketplace is. You can copy what we're doing. We don't care. So if you're getting involved with our course, you know what you're getting yourself into, guys. I'm going to review the beginning of this webinar, but when it's up, can you talk more about how you and the team work with us while getting started? Dane, pretty much when you're having any issues at all, you go into the Facebook group, right? You make a post, we give you a special hashtag to use, and then we have 8 people on our team that are scouring the group and helping you. You can search the group. There's hundreds of questions that have been answered already. So a lot of stuff's already in there. The course is very in-depth. So if you watch and take notes, you won't have too many questions. But we're here to help you with anything that you need. Let's see. Eating dinner now. AO, you better be eating the most delicious dinner in history to be waiting. Because I'm freaking hungry. You know what? I haven't even eaten dinner. I barely even ate lunch. I've been up on this thing for like 3 hours now. I need some dinner myself. So you got to take action, and I'm going to go eat dinner.